Who? Now recording.
Yeah, so now we can talk about all the angry shit that we went through to fucking today. I'll start. Okay, I ordered a phone from Amazon. They sent me a phone. It was advertised as unlocked. So I get the fucking phone, and I'm setting it up, and it said it won't take my SIM card. And I'm like, oh, that doesn't make sense. It's an unlocked phone. Why would it take my SIM card? I fucking checked the thing. It says, oh, do you want to buy a SIM card? I'm like, all right, let's see where I have to buy it from. And it said that it's fucking AT&T. And I was like, what the fuck? It's supposed to be unlocked. So I go to the website and I see how to unlock it. And then AT&T's like, oh, okay, you can unlock your phone here. I'm like, all right, sounds good. So I put in the IEMI, I think it's called. And I put it in, and it's like, oh, you have a withstanding balance. You haven't paid this phone off yet. Pay it off, and then we can unlock it for you. So I'm like, did I buy a fucking stolen phone from Amazon?
I guess, yeah.
I'm like, did I fucking buy a stolen phone from Amazon? What the fuck? How could they do this to me? How could this happen to me? I made my mistakes.
Got lost in the game, oh baby, baby.
Lost in the game. But yeah, so now I have to fucking send that garbage back. I have to wait for them 7 days to give me my refund, and then I gotta go buy another phone. Well, I don't have to buy another phone. My phone's fine. I just want another phone.
Just pay it off, Tony.
I'm not gonna pay that fucking deadbeat who had it fucking before me, who sold it to Amazon apparently.
Was it like an Amazon Prime purchase, like a Prime, like?
Yeah, it was. It was sold by Amazon Warehouse.
Oh shit!
It wasn't a random motherfucker. It was Amazon Warehouse.
I've heard of stuff happening like that before.
Yeah.
But it was from random sellers. It wasn't from the actual Amazon. Well, they can make mistakes, you know. Jeff Bezos isn't like he's not getting enough sleep looking at all the orders and shit.
Yeah, I guess so. But I know I'm gonna. They need to give me my fucking money back. They said I have to send. I have up until October 8th to send it, so I have a month to send it. So I'm not too worried about it. I'm just gonna go buy another phone.
What kind of phone was it?
It was a Pixel phone.
Ew, kill yourself.
Why, faggot? Why? What do you have against Google?
Fucking Google sucks.
What phone do you have?
I have a Samsung.
That's just fucking gay.
You're gay.
You fucking like K-pop? Do you like bowl cuts? Do you like
What?
Gangnam
No,
Style?
that's people who like fucking Apple. What are you talking about?
People who like Apple like
Apple's American.
getting raped.
Yeah.
I like Samsung. I mean, isn't like Google gonna be spying on you on your phone? Wouldn't you be? Aren't you worried about that? That they're like taking over
They're
your
already
life and
spying
shit?
on me. I don't give a shit anymore. Fucking do it. Speaking
Ladies
of
and gentlemen,
swatting, did you know that fucking Cinema Snob got swatted?
Oh yeah, right.
Fucking,
you said it was Linkara, right?
It was supposedly Linkara. Well, it wasn't Linkara. Linkara, like...
What a bad time for Jake not to be on the podcast.
Yeah, I know. Well, fuck him. Linkara had no sympathy for him. It was... Nobody's really saying it was Linkara that did it. But Linkara, like an asshole, came out and was just like, oh, you know, some people... He made that shit up? It's like, okay, thanks, Linkara.
Wait,
Made it up.
Who's Linkara? Who's Linkara?
Xavier, we've been talking about Linkara for the past 2 podcasts. Like,
Wait, we have?
Yeah, we have. We were like talking about him nonstop. Were you here?
Probably not, man.
Jesus Christ. Okay, so Linkara is this guy on the fucking he's on the internet. He does like comic book reviews, and he wears like a fedora, and he's like a big lolcow on the internet because he used to date a transgender woman named Iron Liz.
Oh, okay. All right, continue.
Well, Brad, do you know who Brad Jones is, the cinema snob?
No.
Okay, so Brad Jones, the cinema snob, is a movie reviewer who like reviews indie movies and pornos.
Oh, okay.
And so he's been a fixture on the internet, like I think as long as Nostalgia Critic. Like he's like Nostalgia Critic underground, I guess you could say, or you could describe him as that.
Nice,
And
nice.
He just got swatted, and Linkara showed no sympathy for him.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, I mean, he's even saying that he is making it up. Also, I saw a video with Brad Jones talking to his, I think it's his sister, because she was saying her parents' funeral, so I'm guessing it was their parents' funeral, because the video said that it was his parents, so It must have been his sister, or whatever. She has some big titties, and she's sexy.
Ooh, send pics.
So
that's
that's
completely different from Brad Jones, because his boobs are not that big.
No, his boobs are terrible.
It's like National Geographic on this.
Yeah, probably. So
Well,
yeah.
So their funeral got swatted?
Yeah, the funeral got swatted.
Why would he fake that? Why would Linkara accuse him of faking that? Who would?
Because
has he been?
Linkara's a fucking asshole. He's a fucking like he's a huffing his own farts asshole. Straight up.
Why would? Has Brad Jones been known to fake anything? Like, has he ever like created some kind of like?
Besides having some Trump derangement syndrome, I've never really heard him doing anything crazy.
Okay, he's just being a dickhead. Well, I mean, in true Linkara fashion, he's probably just flailing at people who probably criticized him in the past.
Brad Jones is still with that guy with the glasses.
I could probably see. I see.
Yeah, he's been sticking up for freaking the Nostalgia Critic, so that's probably why.
Yeah, I could assume that like Linkara does seem like the type of dude to like hold a grudge for like years and years, or
yeah, definitely.
If you don't agree with him or anything like that, he probably like will hold it against you for a long ass time.
Nice.
Yeah, no joke. His name was Peter Dinklage.
So that show's a giant piece of shit. George R. R. Martin is a fucking swindler. Fuck you, George R. R. Martin. You're a piece of shit. I don't care if you finish the story because it fucking sucks. It's like shit that you see like everywhere. It was always meant to be shit that you see everywhere. It's just that they killed Ned Stark at the very beginning, and that's what threw people off. But it's just a run-of-the-mill fucking fucking fantasy story. That's it. That's all it ever was. You guys got swindled. Fuck you.
Yeah, George R. R. Martin, go back to writing stories about warrior women getting raped by big black BBC. Because that's what he used to write.
Yeah, he used to write like fucked up shit, right? Like fucked up like horror stories and stuff like that.
Yeah, I bought a book from the store. I don't know where it is. It's probably there with you. It was called like Splatterpunk. And it had all these writers from the 90s that wrote like gross out fucking shit.
Mm-hmm.
They used to write gross out noir shit. And G.J.R. Martin was actually one of the people in there. And his had a pretty much it was just a story about a big a BBC raping. I really like the whole story. It's like thanks.
Kind of racist.
I watched that first episode of American Horror Story. It was called Cult, right?
Yeah, Cult.
Yeah, and the first episode was like some guy comes out. There's like a bunch of Mexicans standing around, and then some guy comes out and he's like, "Hey, fuck Mexico." And they beat him up, and then his Trump supporting friends are in the corner recording him getting beaten up, and they upload the video as like illegal immigrants beat up an innocent man or something like that.
Where's the lie?
And I'm like, where's the lie? They did beat up a guy.
Yeah, it's like you can just beat somebody up for them saying something that you don't like.
Yeah, but that's what the people who make that show think. You know what I mean? Like if you say something mean, it's the same people that are like, oh, you think black people are evil and violent? Why don't you fucking go up to them and tell them that? I bet they'll kick your ass. It's like, okay, cool. Point. But,
yeah, you sure showed me.
No, I saw that episode and I was like, okay, this is garbage. You know what I mean? This is terrible. I don't know, Xavier, can you tell us about that?
Tell us about what?
About getting fucked by old men?
Oh, yeah. I mean, should I add my own personal experience into this?
Yes, please. And
okay. Go into detail. Okay.
Yes, please.
Well, one night, we went out to the lake. We had a lake house that we were going to, and it was all going great. We arrived there at like 8:30ish at night, so it was already pretty late.
8:30 is late?
Well, for that side of the family, yeah.
Oh, for that? Oh, for like an old guy who goes to bed at like 6?
Yeah. And so we had some fun in the lake. We jumped off the rope. There was like a big, like sort of tree that had a rope attached to it. We would swing off of it and jump into the lake. That was pretty fun.
Walker with him?
No, he wasn't that old. Like, I'd say 60s. 60s is a good estimate, yeah.
Okay.
And so by the time like 10-ish came around, we were all going to bed. And I was getting cozy. I was getting comfortable, you know. I got myself tucked in, and then I hear this knock, and without being able to say anything first, he just opens the door, stands in the doorway, you know, shadow covering the entire part of the room that's lit up, and he just walks over to me silently, covers my mouth with his hand, and he says, don't scream. And I mean, that's about as far as I can remember. I think my trauma covers up everything else.
Congratulations.
A harrowing story.
Yeah.
This is the type of emotional storytelling that we get on this podcast.
Pretty good, Xavier. I'm glad you survived. And I'm glad you're intact. To be on here today to talk about your experience.
All right, so moving on with the show here. I don't know. I mean, you can't get funnier than Xavier being raped. I mean, I don't think we can get any more funny than that. Should we just end the show? Oh, God, Jesus.
I just remember wanting to scream so bad.
Shut up. Shut up, you slut. You deserved it. Look what you were wearing. Anyways.
He said that too.
Because it was me.
Oh,
it was me
you're
all along. Daddy fucking hates us now.
I disavowed this podcast. So what we're trying to say, Xavier, is to commit seppuku as soon as you can.
I actually almost did before I got on the call. I was swinging my katana around, and I went to do a backwards like stab behind me, and I caught my shirt.
From fucking Tekken.
What?
Tekken, like Yoshimitsu.
I don't play Tekken.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
you guys,
but
what is it about nowadays that makes all you guys not like anything good? What do you think that is?
What do you mean?
You don't like anything good.
Who's you guys?
What are you talking about? Yeah.
Fucking Zoomers. Why do you like everything that sucks?
The people, I mean, on Family Guy, they said that like millennials get overly excited about stuff that's just okay.
I like Tekken.
When you die the first time, he just puts sunglasses on you and like walks around with you while you're wearing like a tracksuit or whatever, and then like a magic like gypsy lady plays a song and then you dance.
That'd be
cool.
Yeah, that'd be cool actually.
Yeah, I was gonna say don't try to talk shit, Xavier. Just it would be fucking cool.
You dance whenever anybody plays music with you, and like me and Tony like just like hang out with you or whatever and try to pass you off as a live person.
And then we figure out that you're actually alive, and we just start beating the shit out of you.
Yeah.
That's a movie.
That's a good movie.
It's called Saving Private Ryan.
God damn it. It's called Saving Private Ryan.
Have you guys seen that?
Oh shit! I fucked the joke up.
Have you guys seen that Swiss Army Person movie with Daniel Radcliffe?
Oh God! Did you watch it?
Tinkle in my mouth, soldier boy.
Get a little tinkle. Tinkle in my mouth, soldier. Ah, shit. No, what was it? What about it?
Tinkle, turtle, toodle. Whatever that shit.
What are you guys saying?
I don't know.
Tinker Tailor soldier in my mouth.
Let's only do the podcast when I want to go to sleep.
That's only when we do the podcast.
Shut up.
I was waiting for an hour and a half for this, folks.
Yeah, I know. Well, sorry, my fucking internet went out. Blame fucking Spectrum. And she goes out like every 5 fucking minutes.
Get Google Fiber.
I'll give you Google Fiber so you can take poops easier, you asshole.
You can take poops at like 200 megabits or whatever. The download speed on your the shit to the toilet.
Why couldn't I have gotten sleepier sooner?
Well, what about the fucking movie?
Why is every episode we do the first quarter of it is awful and then it gets better?
Yeah.
I thought it was pretty good.
No, it's good now because I'm laughing, I'm laughing. But yeah.
Laughing.
Has Daniel Radcliffe been in a good movie since Harry Potter?
What?
I said I don't think Daniel Radcliffe has been in a good movie since Harry Potter.
He was in that one where he was a Nazi.
What movie was that?
Oh, he was in a
Harry Potter and the Chamber of Hitler.
He was in a ghost story.
Harry Potter in the gas chamber, you mean?
Yeah, damn it. What were you saying?
You're a fascist, Harry.
I was saying he was in a ghost story, which was pretty good.
Oh yeah, wait, Ghost Story?
The black woman.
Yeah, the ghost story.
The black woman in the house. What was that fucking movie?
Call the Police.
Call the Police. There we go. No, it was called The Woman in Black. Face.
The Woman in Black. Yeah, actually, that was a pretty good movie. I saw a DVD of a movie where he was in there with James McAvoy, Professor X. I didn't watch it though. It looked good though.
Which one was that one?
Fuck, I can't even remember. Yeah, James McAvoy.
Yeah.
You know the guy from Split.
James McAvoy.
Who I didn't realize is like Scottish or something like that. Like the motherfucker has a really thick accent.
He's Scottish as fuck. I'm surprised that he can pull off an American accent so well because, like, when you hear him talk regularly, he's just like, "Oh, Detroit." You know what I mean? Like, you can't.
Who am I now?
That's Irish. What do the fucking Scottish
Wolverine.
sound like?
You fucking bastard, Wolverine.
You fucking dick. Suck it.
Are you thinking of Victor Frankenstein?
Oh yeah, that one, buddy.
Spoiled it.
Thanks for listening. We're sorry again that that you wasted your time.
Yeah, we're sorry. Don't worry, we're gonna get Xavier to start talking eventually.
What do you mean?
You'll have to do it.
What do you mean?
Buku like how he described earlier, and that'll be the most interesting thing about him.
Yeah, exactly. Also,